I studied that then from what he gave to me to study. He gave to me a Holy Quran in Arab, and I couldn't read it. So then he goes and gets me a Holy Quran in Arabic and English. And so I taken this book and I studied it from what he lined me up with. He gave me a copy of Texas and Places and other books. He gave to me the names of 104 books that is in the Congressional Library in Washington. And I studied them for 7 years. They're up and down the East Coast. And I have the Quran that he gave to me, given about 2/3 of it to study. The other third, he said, didn't amount to anything because that would be probably in some other man's time and not our time, and we shouldn't be worried about what the other fellow will have to do. Let him worry over that. Well, when I first met him, it came to me that he was the man that the Bible prophesied would come in the last days as the Son of Man. And I recognized him to be that, as I had studied Bible ever since I was a little child. When I first learned to read, I learned to read Bible. And I always thought that I would be a preacher, but not a preacher of Islam. I didn't know nothing about Islam. I thought I would be a preacher of the religion of my father. That was Christianity, and he was a Baptist preacher, and I thought maybe I would be one. But I always told them if I ever preach, I would make enemies. I said because my father and the other preachers would not like me if I preached. I said because I see so many things that they are saying and preaching is wrong. And so I went along like that until I was 35 years old before I actually was sent to preach. Then when I met this man, then I told him, I said, you are the one that the Bible teaches that will come, the Son of Man or the Messiah. And so he whispered in my ear. He got close to me. He looked all around, see who heard that. And he whispered in my ear and told me, he said, yes. He said, but keep quiet. He says, don't say anything to anyone about that. He said, I will let you know when to say that.